The words hit me like a slap across the face. Don't you dare. You are not going to try and steal your sister's credit. My mom yelled, her voice echoing through the living room. I froze where I sat, the heat of humiliation and anger rushing up my neck. It was Christmas Eve at my parents' house. The tree glowed softly in the corner. Pine and cinnamon filled the room, and everyone seemed wrapped in holiday cheer. Everyone except me. My sister Kate was out buying candy. My cousin Sandy sat quietly nearby. My parents stood in front of me with disappointment carved into their faces. My name is Martha. I'm 28, and for as long as I can remember, I've been the afterthought in my own family. Kate was the golden child, the shining star, the responsible one. I, no matter what I accomplished, was somehow always the problem. But tonight wasn't about old wounds. It was about the truth. Since July, I had been sending my parents money every month to help with their bills. I kept it quiet, not wanting praise, just wanting to help. But Kate had taken the credit, and my parents believed her instantly. The moment I tried to speak up, my mom shut me down as if I were some selfish liar desperate for attention. My throat tightened. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I wanted them just once to believe me. That was when Sandy finally lifted her head. Hold on, she said sharply. How do you even know Kate's been sending the money? Have you ever seen proof? My parents stared at her in disbelief. My dad waved her off. Kate wouldn't lie about something like that. She's been the responsible one since day one. That word responsible stabbed deep. I had spent half a year cutting back on everything just to help them. No dinners out, no new clothes, no small treats. But somehow I was still the irresponsible one. Just before I could respond, the front door swung open and Kate walked in, smiling and humming, a bag of candy swinging from her hand. What's going on? She asked, already slipping into her innocent routine. You need to explain something to your sister. My mom snapped at her. She's trying to claim she's been helping us financially when we all know it's been you. Kate paused just long enough for me to see the flicker of guilt in her eyes. Then she tilted her head and plastered on the sweetest smile. Oh, Mom, she laughed softly. I'm sure Martha just misunderstood. You know, I've been handling this for months. I didn't want to burden her. I stared at her, stunned. Misunderstood? I said, my voice trembling. I've been sending the money every single month, and you know it. Sandy stepped closer. Yeah, Kate, why didn't you say anything sooner? If you've been helping, why stay quiet? Kate's smile cracked for a split second before she smoothed it over again. I don't know what you all are talking about. I've been the one helping because I actually care about Mom and Dad. Something inside me snapped. You've been letting them believe a lie. I shouted. For months, Kate. Because you love playing the hero? Before things got worse, Sandy held up her hand. There's a simple way to settle this. Has Kate ever shown you proof? Bank statements? Screenshots? Anything? My parents exchanged awkward looks. My mom finally admitted, well, no. But we didn't think we needed to. Kate whipped around, angrier now. Sandy, you're out of place. This is a family matter. Sandy didn't flinch. No, I think I'm exactly in place. You've been enjoying praise for something you didn't do. Kate rolled her eyes dramatically. Fine, she snapped. She unlocked her phone, tapped through her files, then held the screen up triumphantly. Here, PDF receipts. Transfers made every month. My parents leaned in, their faces softening. I grabbed the phone. The receipts looked real. Too real. Kate's name, transaction IDs, monthly payments. But something felt wrong. Sandy leaned beside me, brows furrowed. Kate crossed her arms like she'd already won. "This is a lie," I said, voice shaking. "You faked these." Silence filled the room. Kate clutched her phone back. "You're unbelievable." "Fine. If she wanted proof, I'd give it." I pulled out my own phone, opened my banking app. Accept. It froze. "No," I muttered. "Not now." I refreshed, closed, reopened. Tried again. Nothing. Kate smirked. "How convenient," my dad suddenly said, towering over me. "Enough. If you can't prove your story, you owe Kate an apology right now. And if you don't, you can pack your things and get out. I will not let you ruin Christmas with your jealousy." "Jealousy?" I choked out. "I'm telling the truth." He pointed at the door. 5 minutes. I didn't say another word. I grabbed my coat and walked out into the freezing air, my tears blurring the lights that lined the street. I felt small, broken, unwanted. I drove aimlessly until I ended up at a 24-hour coffee shop. I sat in a booth, staring at my phone, surrounded by empty coffee cups. Finally, the banking app displayed a message. "We're experiencing a major technical issue. All services, including ATMs, are temporarily unavailable." Perfect timing. Of course, an hour later, my phone buzzed. "Sandy, hey, are you okay? If you need a place to stay, come here. I don't know what to believe, but you've always been honest with me." It was the first breath of relief all night. I drove to her house, where she met me at the door, wrapped in a blanket and holding tea. She didn't push me, didn't question me. She listened. "I swear I'm not lying," I said through shaking breaths. "I sent them the money." Kate knew. "Those receipts?" "She faked them." Sandy nodded slowly. "I believe you. I really do. But with the act down, it just looks bad. It's like everything lined up against you." "I know," I whispered. "But tomorrow, when the bank system is back, I'm proving everything. I'm not walking into that house again until I can." Sandy placed a hand on my shoulder. "Tomorrow's Christmas. Everyone will be there. If you show them the truth, Kate won't be able to talk her way out this time." "Exactly," I said. "I'm done being the family scapegoat." I went to sleep hopeful. But the next morning, I opened the banking app, and my heart dropped. The same message stared back, still down. Still no proof. Still no way to defend myself. And Christmas Day had already begun. I let out a frustrated groan and dragged my fingers through my tangled hair. "Still nothing," I muttered, tossing my phone onto the nightstand. For a moment, I just sat there staring up at the ceiling, my mind scrambling for any possible solution. How was I supposed to prove the truth when I couldn't even access my own bank account? A soft knock came at the door before Sandy peeked inside. "Morning," she said gently, holding out 2 mugs of coffee. The second she saw my expression, her shoulders fell. "The app's still down?" I shook my head and accepted the cup. "Nothing. No change. I'm completely stuck, Sandy. If I walk in there with nothing but my word, they'll laugh in my face. They'll never take my side over hers." She sat beside me on the bed, folding her legs under her. "There has to be another way," she said, trying to think it through. "What if you call your bank? Maybe they can verify the transfers over the phone?" I wanted to hope, but I already knew how that would go. Even if I call, you know how my parents are. They'd roll their eyes and say I planned it all. And it's Christmas, the branches are closed. Still, I tried calling customer service anyway. After waiting through a long automated message, the line disconnected. I dropped the phone to my lap and let out a shaky breath. I feel like I hit a wall from every direction. We sat in silence at her kitchen table, both of us staring at our coffee. I kept replaying last night in my head, the shouting, the accusations, Kate's smug face. It was humiliating all over again. There has to be something Kate didn't think about, I murmured. Some trail she couldn't fake. I scrolled through my phone again with zero purpose, until a single thought hit me so fast I nearly jolted out of my seat. The emails. Every transfer I made triggered an automatic email confirmation from the bank. Those wouldn't rely on the app. Those wouldn't disappear during a technical outage. My heart kicked hard in my chest as I opened my inbox. And there they were, July, August, September. Each month, each exact dollar amount, each transferred directly to my parents' account. Sandy. I nearly shouted, spinning the phone toward her. Look, the emails. Every transfer is right here. Relief washed through me so intensely I almost felt dizzy. Sandy's eyes widened, her face breaking into a grin. You've got her. There's no way she can talk herself out of this. I nodded, feeling a rush of strength steadying my chest. I'm going back to that house. And this time, I'm not leaving without the truth on the table. But as I stared at the emails, another emotion crept in, embarrassment. How had I not thought of this last night? It was so obvious. But then again, last night I wasn't thinking clearly at all. I was too overwhelmed, too hurt, too blindsided by the people who were supposed to love me. I can't believe I didn't check this earlier, I whispered. I feel stupid. Sandy shook her head and squeezed my arm. You're not stupid. You were fighting your family, your emotions, and Kate's lies all at once. Anyone would have cracked under that pressure. Her words helped, just enough for me to breathe again. Okay, I said, sitting up straighter. Let's finish this. We drove to my parents' house together. As I stepped out, the familiar decorations, the glowing lights, the wreath suddenly felt cruel. As if mocking the kind of Christmas I had hoped for Dot, my mom opened the door first. Her expression cold and unwelcoming. So you decided to return, she said sharply, Dot behind her. Kate leaned against the wall with a smirk. Here to apologize? She asked in a tone meant to cut Dot. My father stood farther back, arms folded, already annoyed by my presence. I forced myself to stay calm. I'm here to spend Christmas with everyone. That's all. My mother hesitated before stepping aside. As I walked past Kate, she let out a quiet scoff. Took you long enough to crawl back? She whispered. I ignored her. The house slowly filled with relatives, all of them cheerful, unaware of the storm waiting to erupt. I sat through dinner, heart pounding, waiting, because I knew Kate wouldn't stay quiet. She wanted an audience. Sure enough, she cleared her throat dramatically once everyone had settled. Well, she began. I think we should talk about what happened yesterday. The table went silent. She launched into her act perfectly. Trembling voice, glossy eyes, soft sniffles. She made herself the victim, the selfless daughter who helped her parents, and painted me as someone jealous and cruel enough to accuse her of lying. Whispers rippled across the table. I could feel their judgment like hands tightening around my neck. Finally, I had enough. That's enough, Kate. All heads snapped toward me, some surprised, others annoyed. I stood from my seat, phone in hand. You've said what you needed to say. Now it's my turn. Kate scoffed. Here we go. I ignored her and looked at everyone else. I've been the one sending money since July, every month, quietly, and I didn't ask for recognition. But last night, when she took the credit, I spoke up, and I was called a liar in front of all of you. I lifted my phone. These are my bank's confirmation emails. 6 months worth. All transfers from my account to my parents' account. Directly from the bank. Not screenshots. Not fake PDFs. Some relatives leaned in, their faces changing. Kate waved a dismissive hand. Anyone can fake an email. My receipts came from the banking app. Oh, really? I said sharply. Then let's check the dates. Mom, Dad, did either of you look at the dates on Kate's receipts? Awkward silence stopped. My dad shifted. We didn't really look. We just assumed. You assumed she was telling the truth, I finished. But now you have a chance to verify it. I crossed my arms. Let's check your ATM statements. You don't need an app. The deposit details will show the sender's account number. Kate's confidence wavered, but she forced a shrug. Fine, check them. I have nothing to hide. My parents looked extremely uncomfortable, but they agreed. We drove to the closest ATM. The air in the car was painfully silent. When my dad finally pulled up the transaction history, he clicked into July's deposit, and there it was. My account number. He checked August. Then September. Every single deposit came from me. My mother stared at the screen, her voice barely a whisper. It's Martha's. Every one of them. My dad didn't say anything. His face said enough. Shock, guilt, regret. When we returned home, the room fell silent. Everyone sensed something was wrong. Then we saw Kate standing by the door, shoving on her coat, face flushed, eyes wide and cornered. My father spoke first. We checked the statements. Every transfer came from Martha's account. You lied. Gasps spread across the room. Relatives exchanged mortified glances, embarrassed they had believed her so easily. Some picked up their coats, mumbling awkward goodbyes, and then Kate snapped. Fine. She yelled, tears streaking her face. Yes, I lied. Happy now? Her voice cracked as she glared at me. You told me you didn't want attention for helping them. So I figured, what's the harm if they think it's me? They've always trusted me more anyway. Her words stung. Because I trusted you, I said quietly. And you used that trust to embarrass me. Do you have any idea what last night felt like? A flicker of guilt crossed her face, but pride swallowed it. My mother stepped forward, her voice trembling. Why, Kate? Why would you do this? We would have appreciated either of you helping. There was no need for this. Kate didn't answer. She just stormed out, slamming the door behind her. The silence that followed was heavy and suffocating. My father finally turned to me, his voice rough with remorse. Martha, we owe you an apology. A real one. We should have listened. We should have believed you. We failed you. My mother nodded, tears running down her cheeks. We've treated you unfairly for so long. And last night, you didn't deserve that. We're so sorry. I swallowed hard, unsure how to feel. I appreciate the apology, I said softly. But it doesn't erase everything. It's going to take time. They nodded again, sincerely. Christmas ended quietly. No gifts, no laughter. Just the three of us sitting in the aftermath. Broken trust, slowly trying to mend Dot. It wasn't the Christmas I wanted, but at least, for once, the truth belonged to me, and I was no longer the villain in my own family's story. If you like this story, subscribe, like, and share my channel. Thanks for watching.